happening, especially with the Trump administration and what their new rules for like the CDL and all that stuff, right? So with all that said, you have people who look at me. I'm like I'm bebopping over here. Yeah, with everything happening as far as like there was a situation where a trucker ended up really hurting severely some people. Because of that, what's happening is the laws for trucking is changing, especially for those who are on the tip of legalization and all that stuff, or those who are in the process of being legal, or those who are already legal. The laws have changed and everybody is being affected, right? So for some, it's a good thing. For others, it's not so good, right? I won't say who the others were, but hey, for others, it's not so good, right? Now, mind you, either way, these are jobs that people used to have, or would have had, or still have, that these laws are now changing the way they operate. So, for some for good, for others may not be for good. But at the end of the day, the main focus of these laws is to make sure the U.S. and those who are doing things correctly are able to function and continually um, creating safety for people who would get harmed, right? And also for those who are doing things in the right, and those who are trying to feed their family and stuff like that, right? So I'm on the tippy, I'm on the scale, right? Trying not to say too much, right? Not to say too much, because I'm not arguing any case of anything. I'm just bringing this to you to let you know, like, this is what's happening. Now, how does it affect us who work in the t-shirt industry? Because apparently my channel is called Levi Apparel, right? And with the change, whiskey news, right? So with that said, what's happening is these changes. Normally, these trucks will bring products to us. For example, a T-shirt machine, embroidery machine, vinyl cutting machine. Uh, you know, um, guys, my bad. I have to keep on moving for this camera to see me. If not, that's what happens. So if I'm moving too much, it is what it is. But yeah, so as these changes are happening, it's creating um delays for us, and we gotta know what those delays are, right? Because less truckers on the road means that your supply is getting to you a lot slower, and it may mean you may have to change your price, because eventually it's gonna affect the price, right? So I'm bringing this to you guys to let you know, hey, things are happening, people are being affected. Um, this is for good for some. This is not so good. It is what it is. At the end of the day, what the main focus should be is safety. Safety for the public, safety for these truckers, safety for America, period, right? So these laws are changing, and this is somebody who's affected. So with CDL, right? All right. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's go back and see what happened. Before I go to it, let me go back. Let me go back and rewind it to like a certain section, like towards the beginning. I know you're seeing it over, but it is what it is, right? Okay, cool, 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 cool. So, um, hold on, hold on one second. Where is it? Okay, all right. Okay, let's do the transition so you can see it. Bam. All right, cool. So now let's see how. I hope this doesn't continue. I need to figure it out. All right, so let's continue and see what this is talking about, right? If you've seen it, you're gonna see it again. Anyways, we're recapping it, capping it, clap, recapping it. All right, let's do this.
Right now, there's a temporary pause on issuing and renewing limited term commercial driver's licenses across the country.
Also, all the links will be in the description. And for you guys being here, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This is for you. Again, I'm bringing you information that's gonna be important to our apparel journey. And so you guys can know, and also those who are truckers who are being affected by this too, and those who used to be truckers who are seeing what the new rules are. This is it. This is it.
The new rule requires states to audit their licensing systems, a process that's left many legal non-citizens unsure if they can keep working.
Liv Kelleher spoke with one Utah truck driver protected currently under DACA who says this new rule has left him in limbo. And Liv, explain the challenges he's facing right now.
Well, Heidi, George Rivera is one of nearly 500,000 Americans or immigrants protected under DACA, a federal program that allows the children of immigrants to live and work here legally. But because this is a temporary status, his license is considered a short-term or a limited-term CDL, and he was unable to renew it. He says if this doesn't change, his livelihood could be on the line.
I gotta keep driving down these roads of a country that doesn't really want me here.
George Rivera owns a trucking business. For 11 years, he's spent his days driving across the West.
I'm trying to live the American dream as an immigrant.
Utah has paused the issuance of all limited-term CDLs while it undergoes a federal audit. Rivera doesn't know when that will end.
My license gets taken away, then I wouldn't be able to do it, and I pretty much have to look for a different way of life.
Rivera came to the U.S. when he was just 2 years old. His parents immigrated illegally, but if he renews DACA every 2 years, he can continue to live and work in the U.S.
Because I pay my taxes, but I don't get benefits. I don't get health care. I'm just trying to provide for my family here.
U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says the emergency action is because CDLs were given to dangerous foreign drivers, who he calls a direct threat to the safety of every family on the road. He says this will hold states accountable to immediately invalidate improperly issued license. Immigration.
Okay, so this is coming on the fact that there was somebody who was driving that did not have all their paperwork in order, and because of that, they ended up, and also they, based on what they were saying on the news, they didn't really have full understanding of the road and how to operate vehicles correctly. So because of that, you had people, basically, deleted because he caused an accident that made his trailer basically go across the highway while people were traveling, and a vehicle ended up slamming straight to his trailer. Instant deletion. So because of that, right? Because it's YouTube, there's certain words you can't use here. So because of that, people were worry about certain truckers that may be on the road that does not have full comprehension on how to operate their vehicle. And because of that, right, I'm I like that. I'm on the edge just trying to make sure things are correct. I'm not hurting or saying anything improper, so that way, you guys can get information that's coherent towards what you need, right? And want. So basically, these truckers who were driving on the road, who didn't have full comprehension of how to use and operate their vehicles, and understand the rules and laws of the road, some are causing issues, and one, probably of many, that's not known or that is known, caused an accident that really injured and removed a lot of people from this world, right? So because of that, they then started laws to implement new rules to make it a lot more strenuous, and at the same time help protect some people that would succumb to those who are not operating vehicles correctly. However, most people are doing things correctly as far as operating vehicles. And to add on to that, they tend to have issues because these laws are influencing their livelihood and may cause them, anyways, you're listening to it, you're watching it, let the news feed sit for itself, right? I don't want to give too much because obviously I'm not a professional when it comes to this industry, so a person who works and operate vehicles of this industry is giving you the detail of what's happening.
Lawyer Carlos Trejo believes the order is an attack on all immigrants, both illegal and legal.
You're trying to close doors, windows, pathways to progress, to the American dream. Yes, it is a blatant attack on immigration.
Conception that they're taking our jobs. I didn't take nothing away. I created my own job. I own my own business.
Yo, I like his house. Like, you see that? Some beautiful trees in the back. His fence, white picket fence, man. This guy's living the dream. Like, when people come here, like, you should always strive to be better and do better, right? I think JFK said, "Ask not what this country can do for you, but what you can do for it," right? So he's doing for this country, you know. My hope and aspiration for this guy is, like, you know, whatever situation he's in, hopefully it gets better, praying that it gets better, and that his process towards proper and legal means to be here of fully legal means is definitely accomplished, right? Yeah, I'm on the edge of these words. You feel me? You feel me? Shoot, I'm not trying to take sides over here. You feel me? I'm just giving you the information, so you take it like you will. But at the end of the day, he looks like he's doing things correctly, and hopefully he's able to continue to grow his business, continue to be blessed and grow, and be a productive, hopefully excellent citizen. You know, that's all we can hope. That's all we can hope, because the better he is, the more happy I am in this beautiful country. So let's go.
I reached out to the Utah Department of Driver's License to ask them how long they expect this audit to take. They sent me a statement that reads, in part, "At this time, the information on the precise timeline for resuming services is evolving at the..."
Wait, guys, you see that? The fuzzy's gone. The fuzzy's gone. Woo! Alright, when I say the fuzzy, I'm talking about the pixelation. Whenever I start my videos, it's always happening. I know I mention it a lot. It's gonna happen again, so I'm gonna mention it. Yeah. Woo! I can finally see this lady's face. Nice.
Federal level, we are awaiting further national guidance to ensure full compliance. Now, I also spoke more with that immigration lawyer, Carlos Trejo, who works out of South.
That is a beautiful neighborhood she's in. Oh, man. Yo, you guys see that truck behind her, the F-150? That looks nice, man. Look at that. The tree is wonderful. Like, you see the house, how it has, like, the rock layers and stuff. Instead of, like, a lawn, they got rocks. That looks beautiful with the stonework. Look at the bushes and stuff, how they set it up, the shrubs. Amazing, amazing, amazing.
Jordan. He said that there are limited options for DACA recipients to receive citizenship or work towards citizenship. They can marry a U.S. citizen, wait until their child turns 21, or leave the country to pursue a green card. Take a listen to what he had to say.
Okay. She said a lot there. A lot of these times you have people that has one-sided view, and they don't look at the optimism of the good side of things, right? A lot of people tend to push the bad because it gets attention. So what she said was this, right? People have the process, has the ability through certain processes to have full legalization and being citizens here. Like, that's something to look at, right? Now, the obstacles is what he's supposed to explain to be able to get here and to do things, or if you're already here, to be able to do things correctly. Now, not everybody will be able to, because some people don't have the means. Money, right? Some people don't have the means. Also, some people may not have certain people aligned with them to help them out. So, you know, there will be people that fall through the cracks, right? However, as a lawyer, You know what I mean? Like, he should be able to give proper information to help you, instead of just spewing out like, hey, we're not able to do anything, there's nothing available. No, the lady just said there's tons of stuff available for legalization of a person becoming citizen and all that stuff, right? So hopefully the truth comes out, and hopefully this guy says some good stuff.
The problem with the employment visas is that it will require for them to leave the United States and wait a very long time in their home countries with the hope that they may return to the only country.
You guys hear what he said? Let me go back. Hold on. Let's go back and listen to the lady real quick, because like I said, he's focusing on one factor. Oh, they don't want you here. Basically is what he's saying. Hold on. Let me go back, because maybe I misheard her. Let's go back.
A U.S. citizen wait until their child turns 21 or leave the country to pursue a green card. Recipients to receive limited options for DACA recipients to receive citizenship or work towards citizenship. They can marry a U.S. citizen, wait until
They can marry a U.S. citizen. That's what he's not mentioning, right? They can marry a U.S. citizen. That's still on the table, right? You see somebody you like, that's citizen, right? And you guys have like a mutual like for each other, love for each other, and next thing you know, you're able to become citizen, right? Those are one possibility, right? What's the next?
till their child turns 21 or leave the country.
Wait till their child turns 21, because obviously then they would be here legally, their child be here legally, right? And then they wait for their child, right? Obviously that's way too long, but it is what it is. There should be other ways, and there are other ways. However, a lot of times they're not telling the people, and that's what's messed up. And here's the messed up thing also. Some lawyers will not tell you unless you pay them the money, because they have the knowledge and you have to pay for the knowledge. And until you pay for the knowledge, you can't get the information you need that will help you towards your process of, you know, proper legalization and stuff, right? Now, are there hurdles? Yes, there are some hurdles that's there and put there and were there. So with all that said, are there other ways? There are other ways. Let's find out another way.
Country to pursue a green card. Take a listen to what he had to say.
The problem with the employment.
Now I'm replaying this. He's only mentioning one way, and that's it. In other words, come to me and I'll help you out. You can put some money in my pocket, and I'll get you all the information. Everything she said, I'll tell you again, right?
Visas is that it will require for them to leave the United States and wait a very long time in their home countries with the hope that they may return to the only country that they actually know. So that path is not really there.
DACA holders must reapply or renew their status every 2 years. Any misdemeanor or greater crime could threaten that.
All right. So we got it. We got it straight from the lady's mouth, right? Straight from the lady's mouth. I'm being nice here. I'm being nice. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Ooh, looks like my... Oh, you finally picked me up, huh? This is my camera I'm pointing to. It finally picked me up. Yeah. I'm hitting it big. Yeah. I'm talking nonstop, and you catching me. I got you, camera. I got you. Anyways, back to a regularly scheduled program. All right, guys. So, man, I hate giving you guys one at a time. I want to do like multiple videos, but you know, chest over broke always gets in the way. So, with that said, today I have two videos for you guys. And I'm trying to do more, but time. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Like, subscribe, Levi Apparel. Let me go. Gotta watch that Anton Daniels. Guys, go check his channel out. The Millionaire Morning Show. Right? With Anton Daniels. Now, he's not paying me to say this. I'm just saying it. You feel me? Hey, listen, if it wasn't for him, you guys wouldn't be getting lives often. I was just gonna do a video, throw it out there, and call it a day. But You know, there's some stuff that was said that helped me out to understand that live is important, especially if you have a YouTube channel. Do your live, right? Do lives. You want people to reach out to you, that's subscribers and stuff.